Okay, yet another video for myself, Harvey Goldman. No cuts, no edits, no filters, and no hair. So in this video, I wanted to have a quick chat about the working homeless. And I know that that might seem like it's an impossibility. How can that be a thing? It definitely is. So I've actually spoken to people in the last couple of days, myself, that are living in vans on curbsides in my local area. In fact, there's one literally at the end of my road. So these are people that have got full-time jobs. They're in jobs that pay a wage not too dissimilar to myself, about 32 and a bit a year. And they can't afford to rent a property on that income. They can't afford to rent a property and then live in that property and have bills and food and all the other things that you should just have. They can't afford to do both. Now, there doesn't appear to be an easy fix for this. Obviously, it's not something that's endemic to the area that I live in Devon. This is something that's literally UK-wide. And I have seen loads of people on YouTube that have almost turned it into a business. You see a lot of van life YouTubers, people that just basically document their existence in their T5 transporter van or whatever it might be that they're living in. It seems bonkers. I can't imagine being working homeless. It must be horrific. And I know that the people that put the van life videos out, they on the face of it seem to enjoy it. But do they really enjoy living in a van with the lack of security, the lack of safety, the lack of warmth? And I can't imagine that it's that cheap, having to perhaps sometimes pay for parking if you can't park anywhere on the roadside or perhaps off the roadside even. I can't imagine it's that good leaving everything you own in a van and having the constant threat that somebody could just literally rob that at any point. It does beg the question, is it just single people that do this? And from what I gather, no, it's not. There are couples that currently indulge in van life through no fault of their own and just having no other option other than being on the street. So what's being done to combat this? Now, obviously, from a government point of view, and from speaking to the couple of people at the end of my road that are doing it, they have had parking tickets. They've had people threaten to clamp their vehicles. These are people that have got nowhere else to go and would be on the street. And whilst I do disagree with people, just parking anywhere they want and living in a vehicle, I don't think you should be able to do it. I think there should be a place for you to do it. I don't think you should just be able to do it anywhere. This isn't New Zealand after all. I do disagree with the council trying to clamp their vehicle and just chucking fines at them for doing it. That's not fixing the problem. It's not helping. There has to be a better solution. There has to be a way of getting these people out of their vehicles. From what I've seen on YouTube, some of the people that are living the van life involuntarily, they're not even living in vans. They're living in regular cars. I mean, how awful is that? You must literally wake up with scoliosis every single morning. I'm 6'4", and I can barely fit in this. I mean, this is awful just to drive. I can't imagine living in it, let alone sleeping in it. I think I would literally just wake up in bits every single day. So what's your experience of this? Have you encountered people that are involuntarily, through being the working homeless, having to live in vehicles because they've got no other place to go? Have you encountered people that just have to couch surf because they've got no vehicle, yet they're still homeless? Maybe you're one of the kind people that puts them up for a day or two before they go on to their next location. Really interested to find out how much of a thing this is. Obviously, it shouldn't be a thing in this day and age. If you want to do van life, yeah, all right, it should be an option. It shouldn't be something that your hand is forced into doing. It shouldn't be something you have to do. Obviously, again, my experience of researching it and speaking to people, I don't know of anybody that's having to do this with children. And I would certainly hope that any council that encounters parents or a parent with kids living in a vehicle would do the right thing and just get them out of that immediately, obviously. But yeah, anyway, keen to find out, why is van life even a thing? Why is working homeless even a thing? It seems ridiculous that in 2025 we are putting up people that are just coming over on boats, and I don't really want to get into the whole migrant thing. I guess everybody's got their opinion on it. But we're putting up people that have never put into a system, and yet we're letting our own people live in cars on the side of the road. It seems mad. It seems like clown world. YouTube's going to put a video there somewhere. Have a look. And yeah, Goldman, peace out.